What's up, YouTube? It's your girl, Madam Storm LeVive, and I'm back with another reading, y'all. So, welcome to the Glow Up series, the part 3, alright, the last and final session of this series. So, we're gonna go ahead and give our Glow Up Oracle a quick 3 shuffles. We're gonna tap in and see what the frequency is for the final part of this series. You all, this has been a very interesting series, a new series, okay, that I am doing here on YouTube. So I'm excited for it, okay, as we close it out. Okay, so let's see, it is July 14th, 2026, okay, and so, yeah, we're going to tap in and see what wants to come out for the collective when it comes to this message. So, part 3, what is the frequency for part 3 of the Glow Up series? Okay, we had this for part 1, so I am not going to take it. So we're going to give the deck 3 more shuffles, okay? But that just doubles down on the energy of everything that you're getting ready to be a part of is made specifically for you, and you are the perfect fit for all of these positions, okay? So message for the collective when it comes to part 3 of the Glow Up series. Okay, so we have a luxury scent coming out, okay? So this interesting, all right. I love this for you to be the closing of this series, because this frequency is all about being unforgettable, okay? So part 1, we talked about you receiving opportunities, right, that are made specifically for you, or you being the perfect fit for some particular opportunity. Part 2, we saw you walking through those doors and into those rooms and owning that space because you deserve to be there, you belong there, okay? And now we're seeing you leave, and after you've left, people can't forget you. People's trying to figure out why your scent is still in they nostril. People trying to figure out why they can't stop thinking about you. People trying to figure out why your presence is still around even though you're not. Okay? So, and look at what's right behind that. Tailored, okay? I can't make this up. Made to measure, okay? And I'm telling you, like, people, yeah, even when you miles and miles away, people still get a whiff of you. You still resonate, you know. And look at what's at the bottom, legacy. And so that wanted to come out in the first session, and then we saw it at the bottom of the deck in the first session, and then the second session I was literally just holding the deck like this and it fell, but when I shuffled it didn't show itself no more. And then now here it is again, right at the back of the deck. So this again, whatever legacy you are creating is made for you, right? You are the perfect fit. And again, I feel like this is something, right, that people are never going to be able to forget. People are never going to be able to, it's gonna always be there. Whatever this is that you are creating and doing, the lives that you are possibly getting ready to change, right? You are getting ready to leave an impact on people, a scent so strong, so lovely, so luxurious on folks that, baby, when I tell you, because this is definitely giving when motherfuckers get that whiff, when motherfuckers and you pop up in their brain, they own it, they instant, like, because again, we talked about this being steady, this being consistent, so they gonna always want to spend bread with you, break bread with you, they gonna always want to give to you, because again, they can't forget about you. You leave people wondering, when's the next time, when can I, it's like this luxury scent of yours. This could be a natural scent, this could be a scent that you created for yourself, but whatever this is, it leaves a mark, okay? It is what I'm getting, okay? So this is interesting, because this ain't giving money, this ain't giving love, this is just giving just you, right? You and you, okay? So I don't even know. I'm gonna use the Pretty in Pink, 50 Shades of Pink. Luxury scent. I don't really have anything deck wise that correlates with smells or just being unforgettable. So yeah, that's why I feel like this 50 Shades of Pink is where it's at. So let's see. We're gonna see. So this luxury scent, what we need to know when it comes to this luxury scent. So we have attend a woman's expo. See what I'm talking about? So see, we already saw with the last part 2, where you have a following, okay? And people want the wisdom or access to the wisdom that you have. They want your expertise when it comes to, again, this glow up, right? Transitioning or healing thyself, healing the womb, okay? This is what I'm getting off of this energy, okay? So attend a woman's expo. Again, you could be somewhere, again, being an inspiration, right? Being in your leadership role, right? And again, you are catching the attention, right? And yeah, it's like your scent is, I don't necessarily want to say is putting, it could be putting folks in a trance, right? It's like your scent is going through the room and people getting a whiff of, you know how it be in the cartoons when somebody bring, or their auntie, their grandma bring out that, because I want to say this is like Tweety Bird, right? Tweety and Sylvester, and that the old lady used to come and put a pie out, and the smell from the pie would just go, and you could see the smoke, and you could see how it'll go across the, like Sylvester knows, or somebody knows, another character knows, and they just sniffing and they following the smell, right? Like that's the energy that it's giving. Like so again, just your tailored energy, you on this red carpet, right? Your aesthetic, your presence, your aura, your frequency, right? Now, and then you walk past the woman and she see that healed energy, she see that, you know, that carries its own smell, its own scent, you know, and I feel like, again, this is attracting the clientele, attracting the following, right? Just based off of your presence, right, and how you show up, and people not being able to forget what it is that you had to offer, okay? Look, now we got Yoni Sting. I can't make this up. So again, this is about, again, the sacred woman, the again, healing thyself, right? This Yoni Sting energy is again the yoni, right? So sexual energy, right? So again, things to enhance or keep things clean, keep things smelling good, right? Okay, so take that how it resonate, right? But again, just think about it. Like, okay, when you talk about like, okay, so when you talk about like things that are dead, because again, that was what part 2 was about, pulling people out of their grave, right? And breathing life back into certain ideas, certain parts of themselves, right? Possibly certain body parts that, you know, are not up to par, right? Or again, just, yeah, this is because, like I was saying, we were talking about residual trauma, and you know how you walk past some old food, some food that's been left out or in the fridge too long. After a while, right, that food starts to smell, or even in the garbage, right? After a while, it starts to smell, and things like that, right? And so I feel like that's the same frequency when it comes to unhealed issues, unhealed trauma, unhealed, because they say beauty is within, and they say if people like how they are within is how they present themselves and how they show up on the outside, right? And so I feel like a lot of people, this could be like have a bad odor, right, or a bad spiritual scent, right, that comes off of them just due to them not healing properly, due to them not dealing with things of their past, okay? You know how they say your attitude make you look bad. You know, you could be the prettiest person in the world, but if you got a nasty attitude, they say it's a turn on. Like it's a reflection of you, and you ain't so pretty no more. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. If you got a lot of shit built up and stored up inside of you that you ain't dealt with, you ain't out here smelling your best, regardless of how many showers you take. You see what I'm saying? So again, this is all about things that linger. Okay, so again, just take it how it's made, y'all. And then last but not least, we got pick out a new handbag. Okay, so more new energy. Okay, so so we got to pick out a new handbag. So so with this frequency, and again, everything that's okay, so this handbag is not a handbag, it's not a purse, is what I'm getting. It's again, this was about you getting to the bag. This was about your finances shifting, okay? This was about, again, you having a following and people needing your expertise. So if people are needing your expertise, right, then they're offering, they're willing to compensate, they're willing to have an exchange with you financially, if that's how you want to do it, right? This could be some type of barter system or whatever, but it's given a handbag, right? So whoever you're giving a hand to, right, produces and generates the bag, right? And that's the energy that this is definitely given, okay? And so I feel like you're going to be in places and in rooms, right, where again, you can pick and choose, because again, if we go back to part 1, we saw the 7 of cups turn into the 7 of coins, okay? And that energy was about different opportunities and that you have, that will be available to you, right? And so I feel like you are going to be able to hand pick, right, who it is you want to work with, why you want, and again, all of this is going to align with you. It's going to fit perfectly with you and what system you are creating and you're generating, okay? So that's what this pick out a new handbag energy is, all right? Now I'm trying to see what I want to clarify this energy with, because it's kind of going back to the money. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. So, let's see. I'm going to go back to the Madam's Money Tarot and clarify this. So let's see. Clarify a Tandem Women's Expo. So we got Queen of Earth, Abundant Resource Manager, okay? So again, you have the resources. You are the one that people need to come to again receive the resources they need for themselves, okay? And so I feel like, again, the reason why you are and this could even be, right, you going into rooms and going to new expos, the Essence like a lot of festivals and things that they have for women, but not only women, entrepreneurs, healers, okay, people that are into again the integration of higher learning, okay, higher education, higher intelligence, okay, higher consciousness, all right, if that makes sense, okay. And then this the Yoni's thing is being clarified by the 5 of, I want to say, fire. Yeah, competition in the marketplace. Okay, the 5 of fire. So this Yoni's theme is, okay, again, we was talking about the scent and the people needing to cleanse, right, residual energies, frequencies, partners, right, just take it how it resonate, past experiences, okay. So this competition in the marketplace, right, I feel is, again, women competing against women, right? If women are attending a women's expo, and if you're hosting a women's expo, that is to uplift and inspire, right? To all be on one accord, right? To be able to, again, pull one sister up that we see struggling, and I feel like this is really shifting what a woman's expo is. Because if you think about it, you go to these expos, they do a lot of talking, but how many of them are really getting down on the, getting off that red carpet, right, and hitting the streets and really connecting with women that need it? Because see, this is giving women that are coming together already are in positions of power, are already, have some type of financial status, right? So, but what about the women who don't? What about the women who struggle just to make it day to day? You see what I'm saying? I feel like that's what this energy is kind of out, because again, we're talking about your attitude, right? And we're talking about these people. This could literally be people that got these platforms and on their high horse, right? And in these positions or so-called influencers, right? But what are they influencing, and how are they making a difference? How are they truly impacting, right? And so that's the energy that I'm getting off of this competition in the workplace. I also feel like this is to, again, assist women and keep women from competing with each other, right? Again, to truly be of value and truly from a place of love within your heart, reach down and grab somebody and pull them up. You see what I'm saying? Like and show them the way. Like, that's the thing. They'll sit here and tell you, you do this and this is how I became a millionaire, and I did this and I did that, but they not really step by step showing you. They ain't nobody really taking somebody and walking them through it, having these Zoom calls and really, being someone's mentor. It's about mentoring, right? So that's the energy that I'm getting, right? It's really being a change, or really being someone impactful, right? Really making change in the world, right? Is what I'm getting, because for years and years and years we've known, politicians or revolutionaries, right? And civil rights leaders. We've known for these people to get up and get out and protest and do this and do that. But what difference has that made? What I mean, like, let's be real. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's still police brutality. There's still so much of that they've been doing and protesting for all these years that still go on. These systems are still in place. Like, nothing has changed. You're just exerting energy and wasting energy. So I feel like this is what, again, these new systems, these are systems that are implementing real action and actually, making a change, okay, and making a difference, okay, for others. All right. So last but not least, with this, pick out a new handbag. Okay. Look, we got the 10 of air, but the world wanted to come out as well. Well, I'm gonna not take the world, but we have the 10 of air. And this is all about the end of a business chapter. The end of a business chapter. Okay? So, again, just pick out a new handbag, right? The end of a business chapter, right? So, if we're talking about this luxury scent leaving people wondering, right? Always, just a smell that people will always remember, or a frequency, a vibration, a word, a thought, just something about you, right, that people will always remember, right? And we're talking about hand picking, right? The ones that you want to work with, right? The ones that are ready to put an end to a certain chapter of their life, right? And not just a certain chapter, but a certain lifestyle, right? A certain way of generating money, right? A certain way of existing, a certain way of, again, getting to the place where they are unforgettable, getting to a place where they have arrived, getting to a place where they're in the room that they belong in, right? I feel like this is again for those people who are in places where they are not happy, people who are ready to follow their passion, follow their dreams, right? Build and create a legacy, right? This is again people that are ready for this new vibrational shift that the world is in now. These are for people who have transitioned and quantum leap to their highest timeline. Okay, these are people who are ready to live their life out loud. Okay, and not feel buried or swamped by society and what the pressure that society puts on them to do things that again they do not really truly want to do, that do not fit them. All right, and so yeah, I appreciate this series because again, like I said in one of the previous parts, your glow up, this glow up series is all about you taking your glow up and using it as a means to, one, create change here on earth, two, to inspire and uplift the women that belong in positions of power, and three, to get to the bag, of course, to create your legacy, right? To again, in order for you to be an abundant resource manager, you have to have abundance. You have to be abundant in your finances, in your love life, in your, career, and in your family. You see what I'm saying? People have to see it. You see, people are visual, like they go off of what they see. Like if you could be sitting here telling somebody all day long that you got this, and this, but if what you have, if people aren't able to put eyes on it, they don't feel like you just blowing out a whole bunch of hot air. You feel me? So I feel like, again, that's why I feel your glow up was late. Late in the game. You feel me? Because I feel like it took for you to get to this place. For your glow up, you again are your money maker. You are unforgettable. You are the tailored energy. You are the perfect fit. You was made for this. You was made to generate money just off of being you. So that's what I have for y'all. I hope this series resonated. Love and light.